Today is November 24th, 2018, and I wanted to do a video because I know, one, I haven't done one in quite a while, but two, this month marks 2 years that I began my hormone therapy, and it's been life, I can't say it's been any higher or lower than any other life, but it's definitely been quite an experience, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity and the courage to proceed with my transition decision. Trans guys, I know how it feels to decide to transition, especially if you transition and you're single, and you think. I know for me, I made the conscious decision. I remember telling my psychiatrist, I know that I'm going to be single because I'm not going to completely be a part of this world anymore or a part of that world completely. And when I mean completely, I mean I'm not a woman. I don't identify that way. I don't present myself that way. So I'm not in the female category. And I'm not completely male because I wasn't born male. So no matter what surgeries I have done, no matter what theories I have, no matter how I identify, I will not be 100% part of that either in my thought process then. But I needed to be in a life that I felt correct, and that's all that mattered. I put myself first, and so I stayed single for a while. Actually, fast forward to about 13 months. Over the last year and a half, I've stayed single for 13 months. More specifically because I didn't know how to go out and interact. I didn't know how to really want to put myself out there. We are so vulnerable, and just vulnerable is the only way I can explain it. That it's just easier not to deal with the conflict or the disappointment or the rejection than to actually put yourself out there. And that's saying a lot because people put themselves out there all the time, regardless if they're trans or not. But your insecurities when you're transitioning from gender to gender are heightened, in my opinion. For me, they were anyways. I guess I can't speak for anybody else. Maybe other people don't experience that. But I know there are some trans guys that may feel that way. And to me, it was I just be by myself. I do well by myself. I don't need anybody. So it's just easier to be with my family and friends and call it a day. And it's like that old saying, good things come to those who wait. I didn't know I was waiting, and really good things have come my way. And I hope that you guys don't give up on love. You guys don't give up on relationships. You don't lose faith in people just loving you as a person and not basing it on your genitalia, anatomy, your born gender. People, I think a lot of times, I know I don't give people enough credit. I just assume what they're going to think, and I always assume the worst, because when you think too highly of people, usually they let you down. That's what's always happened anyways. So it's just easier to have very, very low expectations, and if they're that low, then it's kind of like, why bother? But they'll come around. You will find someone. I can almost guarantee it. I know that I didn't expect to be dating at all. If you had talked to me 3 months ago, I was not wanting to date. In fact, the girl I'm dating, I told her I didn't want to be in a relationship. And here we are, and it's going, and I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop like it always does. There's always a catch. There's always something, and so far nothing, knock on wood. But guys, just stay patient. Don't settle. Don't tolerate things because you think that you don't deserve the absolute best. You do. Love yourself. And once people see that you love yourself, they're going to realize your value, and they're going to love you hard, and they're going to love you for you. We're a special breed. We are unique. We are, we're not the norm. And to anybody that has any kind of sense of independence, we'll take that as a positive, that everybody's going left and you're going right. Everybody's going forward and you're taking a step to the side. You're doing something different. And although transitioning has been a very long process, happening for a lot of years, we are still valued to the next generation that looks to us for guidance. And our experience is actually giving hope to others. So I wish I could pause time right now. I only wanted to do this document, one, to kind of see where my head was at 2 years of my transition. And I never thought, like a year ago today, I was so sad and unhappy. But it had nothing to do with my transition. But here I am 12 months later, and I bounced back, and I'm better and stronger than ever. And it's amazing to see the curveballs that life will take you, that will throw you, and whether you're ready to catch it, or you're ready to kind of swerve it, or you're ready to do something different. It's all up to you how you want to make life. And sometimes it is nice to have somebody by your side to kind of walk that journey with you and have a positive outtake. And I absolutely have somebody that is so positive. She never wavers. She never has a bad attitude about life. She is always positive and always finding a reason to be grateful. And that's the kind of energy I want in my life. And that's the kind of energy that I waited for. And that's what I got. So here I am at year 2. Great job still. Transferred to an even better location on a great shift. Great days off. Finally have Friday, Saturday off. That's the first time I've ever had those kind of days off, and I have them. Dating a great girl. She's so good to me. And I'm grateful I had the courage to transition. I'm so lucky. I never had a moment of regret on my transition. And every day that I live the true me is just another day of confirmation that this was right for me. This was exactly what I needed to do for me. And so I had my doctor's appointment about in August, I believe. So I'm gonna have to be doing my script refill here pretty quick. So I think I probably have another maybe two administrations left, and then I'll have to make maybe one, and then I'll have to make my appointment because I'll only have one left. So they have to draw my blood and make sure everything's good. But so far, so good. Everything has turned out right. So I pray that it continues on that path. Everything went well. I think I did mention in the last video I did that they changed the brand of testosterone, but the components that go into it are the same. So I don't feel any different. Nothing stopped. I still have all the same effects as my last one. So I don't see why there would be any difference in any of my numbers. So that's about it. Holidays coming up. Don't know if I'll do a video before then. But if I don't, Merry Christmas. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday. Spend it with your loved ones. Make it a point to reach out to them. Make it a point to make sure that they interact with you as a trans person, whether you're female or male. I think the biggest fear everyone has is that they're losing that person that they loved so much that they're going to completely just lose them, like they're going to experience a death. And in some ways, they do. But in 98% of it, they don't. We're still the same people. I know I'm the same person. I'm a lot happier now. If anything, I'm just happier. I went to go visit my uncle and aunt and saw my aunt. Just having the embrace of your loved ones, being so genuine and sincere, it's worth all the money in the world. It really is. I'm so grateful for the family that I have that are supportive of me, and friends, and life is good. So don't take it for granted. And enough of that. Have a wonderful holiday, and if anything changes on my results with my doctor's appointment in about a month, I will do a follow-up video. If not, then I probably still will, just to kind of recap how the holidays went. So hope everybody has a wonderful night, and take care.